today, I'm diving into the wild to see what would happen if a polar bear and an orca faced off in an epic showdown. The world of wildlife conflicts is a fascinating place, and today we're going to explore one of the most intriguing matchups out there, a clash between a polar bear and an orca. These two apex predators are kings of their respective domains, but what would happen if they faced off in a battle for supremacy? Polar bears and orcas both have to contend with harsh environments that throw all sorts of challenges their way. In the Arctic, polar bears have to deal with melting sea ice, scarce food sources, and the constant threat of rival bears. Meanwhile, orcas in the ocean face their own set of problems, from dwindling prey populations to noisy shipping lanes that disrupt their communication. These challenges have forced both species to adapt and develop cunning hunting tactics, which makes you wonder, who would come out on top in a clash between the two? Take the polar bear, for example. These massive creatures have evolved to thrive in the Arctic environment, with thick layers of fat and fur to keep them warm in freezing temperatures. They're expert hunters too, able to stalk seals and other prey with stealth and precision. But orcas, on the other hand, are masters of the ocean, using echolocation to pinpoint their prey and then chasing them down with incredible speed. Both species are formidable in their own right, but which one would dominate in a face-off? In the Arctic, polar bears have to be clever about how they hunt, using tactics like ambushing seals at breathing holes or stalking them across the ice. They're also incredibly powerful, with adult males weighing up to 1,700 pounds. Orcas, meanwhile, are built for speed, reaching up to 35 miles per hour as they chase down their prey. They're highly social creatures too, often hunting in coordinated packs to corner and devour their victims. But despite their differences, both polar bears and orcas are apex predators that demand respect. They're at the top of their respective food chains, and they've earned their places through a combination of strength, cunning, and adaptability. So what would happen if a polar bear and an orca were to meet in the wild? Imagine it, a massive polar bear, its fur fluffed up against the cold, padding through the shallows of the Arctic Ocean. Suddenly, a sleek orca breaches the surface, its fins slicing through the air as it approaches the bear. The two animals lock eyes, each sizing the other up as they circle warily. The air is electric with tension as they prepare to clash, each one determined to emerge victorious. The battle rages on, with the polar bear swiping at the orca with its massive paws, and the orca retaliating with a barrage of powerful tail slaps. The sound of snarling and splashing fills the air as the two combatants thrill and spin, each trying to gain the upper hand. But in the end, only one can emerge victorious. The question is, which one will it be? So what have we learned about this hypothetical clash between a polar bear and an orca? Both animals are incredibly formidable in their own right, with unique adaptations and hunting strategies that make them apex predators. But when it comes down to it, the orca's superior speed and agility might just give it the edge it needs to take down the polar bear. Thanks for joining me on this wild adventure, and I want to hear from you. Who do you think would win in a battle between a polar bear and an orca? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out another video on wildlife encounters that will leave you on the edge of your seat.